Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Freddy again with Freddy Can Fly. Now, in this video tutorial we're going to cover our different orientation based inverted hovers. In our last video we talked a little bit about transitioning into inverted, not really concentrating on the hovers themselves, but just getting used to rolling the heli over and then rolling it right out real quick. Don't focus on the hovers at that point, just getting in and getting out is all that's important at that step. So now that we're good at that, maybe you guys practice a little bit of the side based ones, maybe doing a little bit of the back flip ones, front flips, whatever it was that you guys did to get you comfortable just transitioning into 3D for your first couple of times. So now that you're good at that, assuming that you're good at that, now we're moving on here. Now what we're going to do is practice actual hovers. And same thing guys, I recommend you getting it up, and this is how I learned them. Okay, I would transition forward and I would literally let off all controls and get into that collective free and just let it float around. Don't try to save it, it's getting away, so now we're getting scared. So now I would transition back into right side up and where I'm comfortable, and I would bring it back in. Okay, and I'd let my nerves settle a little bit because it gets scary. Okay, and now that I'm calm again, I would take it back up and I'd flip it over and I would just kind of leave it alone. And every once in a while I'd kind of give a little bit of a direction adjustment and just kind of see what happens, you know, because up here I can do this and everything's fine. If I ever get scared, all I gotta do is flip out to where I'm comfortable. Now if we studied videos 1 through 3, you know, I should be comfortable here, 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 and here. So if at any time, say I'm inverted and I do this, oh crap, I'm scared, bam, I can save it out into a nose-in hover, just for that specific example, to where I'm comfortable. So once we get a little better at that, now we can kind of start playing around with actual hovering. Now take into consideration guys, those collective free hovers we studied in videos 1 through 3 still apply to inverted hovering. Okay, so I'm going to transition into inverted here. Once we get a little comfortable up in the air with our direction changes, right now we're collective free. We're not touching our collective pitch at all. And you'll notice how, once again, rock solid this looks. Let's see if I can bring it in a little bit. And usually the first one I would learn, obviously if I learned front flips first, is going to be a nose-in inverted hover. So we're going to go into inverted, we're now nose-in. We're sitting collective free right now, guys. Make sure you keep your finger on the stick in case you have to make an adjustment. But right now we're learning nose-in inverted hovers. And we're going to basically repeat all the steps through lessons 1 and lessons 3. We're going to learn hovers this way, collective free. We're going to learn hovers this way, collective free. And then tail towards you, collective free, and this way. Still haven't touched my collective pitch, you guys. Now, once we're good at that, we're going to go back into our tail-based turns, but now we're inverted. Still flying collective free as long as we make those small but frequent adjustments on the cyclic. We can now play around with doing some tail-based turns, some momentum-based turns, and obviously you need to make sure you're comfortable in all different orientations first before you start doing this kind of stuff. And that's basically all there is for transitioning into inverted hovering. You're just going to repeat all those same steps to where now we're really good at inverted flying. We could stay inverted all day long and it doesn't scare us, it doesn't worry us. We've got our momentum-based turns down, we've got our tail-based turns down, and you know, you can also even practice just your stall turns. Take it up, stall it out. Remember, we're going to increase both at the same time. It's going to shoot us out at the end. We're going to take it back up this way. We're going to stall it. Maybe this time now we'll come nose in. So just get really good at this, guys. Practice. Inverted takes a long time to learn how to do. It doesn't happen overnight. But just apply all the same rules we learned in lessons 1 through 3, and you should be able to tackle it in no time. That collective free flying, guys, it really makes a huge difference on how easy this is for you to learn. So make sure you study it. Make sure you practice it. Take it nice and slow. And apply these on the simulator first, then go out and practice it in real life after you feel you're ready and you're comfortable. And that's also going to make a really big difference on how often you crash. So inverted hovering, same concept, lessons 1 through 3, apply the same rules, learn all of those. So instead of making more videos on inverted tail turns and inverted stall turns and inverted momentum based turns, I'm going to allow you to apply those same rules. And in our next video we're going to get into start tackling some 3D maneuvers. And the first one we're going to go over, guys, is known as the Mobius loop. So I will see you in the next video.